a little bit of a breakdown blocking out up front, but the Jerome saved the play. And this is a tough team to run and jump against. Tim, they're such a good ball handling team, and they have a lot of poise.
The shot, so they'll leak into the clock even more. Down to 5. What a cut! Guy just missed it. He was there on the reversal. With a little CAA selection show is coming up tomorrow. All of these teams outside of those we already know about in the top 25. I say Louisville is definitely in. Virginia Tech and Florida State, in my mind, have got the job done, as does NC State.
Yeah, I think there's 8.
Yep.
I think there's 8 teams out of the league to get in.
And Notre Dame had a chance. I think the
Tip on it. Winter 79% from the line.
1-1. Brandon Robinson leaves. Garrison Brooks checks in.
Here in this league, Chick Hearn would say, the great Chick Hearn would say, don't put this one in the refrigerator quite yet.
I'm only saying what I believe I'm seeing. I'm not saying they're accurate. But you have to foul, and he does.
I think there's going to be a little bit of a celebration in Charlottesville. There's a turnover. And that was, I don't think it was touched, so it's going to be taken out underneath by North Carolina. Pinson will trigger it out. Like, you just got to defend the three-point line. You can give up a layup.
They've only had 2 of these in their illustrious history, so it matters a great deal to this program and to its fan base to win an ACC title. Quick finger roll there from Williams. Cuts it to 7 with 14.2 left.
That was a smart play by Jerome. You let the ball roll. Now you have to do it in a reasonable amount of time, but too many guys are in a hurry to pick up the ball, take it out of bounds, and start to get that 5-second clock. You let it roll for a couple of seconds, looked around, make sure everybody was where they should be, and then took it in.
Well, the red shirt here for DeAndre Hunter paid some dividends, did it not? But the secret is out, Tony. This young man is on his way to great stardom.
Let's hope that left wrist injury gets resolved. And Tim, I love the fact that we've gone to the Saturday night final.
Yep.
It's an event, but more importantly, it gives the team an extra day to rest before the tournament starts.
Absolutely. Williams for 3. Oh, the iron unkind at the end. But it is kind to Virginia tonight. Their 3rd ever ACC championship.
Just a real nice moment between Roy Williams and Tony Bennett.
Young Tony Bennett. His program has been dominant defensively for the last 5 years. It has made it as far as the Elite 8. Ironically, you see Roy Williams, who has such admiration for the young head coach, but his conference membership has kept him from making a Final Four. Syracuse, you might recall, in a 3rd meeting with Virginia in the Elite 8, kept them from going to the Final Four. This is a huge accomplishment historically for the Virginia program, but in an age where we're measuring college basketball success in March and March alone, Jason Cable, it would appear that this is a team that has the ingredients to take it to that next level and make it all the way to San Antonio.
Well, I agree. Defense travels, and you have to remember this was a team that was not ranked in the top 25. They have a chip on their shoulder. They play with great toughness. They're connected. They believe in one another, and they earned the regular season championship as well as the tournament championship. What do you have to say, Corey?
We believe that this is validation that Virginia basketball is now a staple in the ACC. And Jason, we've seen Virginia win in 2014. We've also watched Duke and North Carolina win national championships since then. And that's the area where everyone has looked at this Virginia basketball program and said, are they where Duke and North Carolina are? I believe this is validation about them. And G-Man, tell me about you. And of course, with my guy TV along the side.
Thanks, Jason and Tony. Before the season started, nobody knew who you guys were. You weren't ranked in the top 25. Here you are, ACC tournament champions, #1 in the country. What has this season been like for you guys and your team?
It's like when you and I played for the Hornets together. No one knew, how good we were going to be. We went to the playoffs, remember? We were the men of teal. I'm so thankful. I give thanks for that. A lot of inexperience, so we didn't know, but an uncommon chemistry. Really, a unity that's really special. You can see that.
Yeah, there's so much to be said about, the Pac-12, how you play defense. What intangibles are there about this team that makes it special?
We didn't defend very well. Our offense kind of got us going, but they buy in completely. And everybody talks about that, but they truly buy in, and they'll give it themselves. And as I said, they rose to the challenge, and it's a sweet one.
You talked about you guys handled.
Penson playing the 4 is challenge, and then Mays the 5, and it's hard to match up. He had 15 in the first half. We couldn't stop him, but we thought maybe 4 days for them. I don't know if we were fresh, but we tried to wear them down.
What will you do on Selection Sunday, and how do you feel about your team going into the NCAA tournament?
I'm just going to enjoy this, G-Man. Come on.
You're awesome, Tony. Go celebrate with your team.
Thanks, Mike. Great to meet you.
Tim, back to you.
All right, G-Man, that was a wonderful line he gave you there. Our uncommon chemistry with this team. And it is unique. It's unlike anything we've really seen in the college game in recent memory. At a time when so many are talking about the branding of players and one and done and where do we go? This is a team based on senior leadership, the 5 pillars of success, what the servants do, role play. Tom and Corey will take us the rest of the way. You stay right where you are as we roll on. What an honor to be here at the ACC Championship.
Also wear you down on the offensive end of the floor, and there was no better example than what they did here in the championship game. North Carolina got off to a great start, had a good first half, but when you got to the end of this game, it was Virginia's style of play that allowed them to take away the championship win.
Corey, this moment right here for these players who go to practice every day, they do their schoolwork, they commit to this program and the ideals that Tony Bennett has put forth, and now you reap the benefits. You get to call yourself New York Life ACC tournament champs.
And that picture with the commissioner is something that all
Champions, now ACC tournament champions. What does this mean? How does this feel for you guys to dominate the regular season, now headed into the NCAA tournament?
It feels great because this is what we wanted, and this is what we prepared for. So this feeling's like no other. We're never going to forget this night. But we learned a lot from tonight because North Carolina was a hell of a team.
Your sophomore campaign, you've shown great growth. First team All-League. You're a guy that can short shot clocks, go out and make a play. What is your role? How has it changed from year 1 now to year 2?
My role is to win, and whatever my teammates need from me is what I'm going to do. Obviously, I'm going to be aggressive. That's one of my main roles. But some nights I just got to step back and watch Jack Salt do work. So,
congratulations. Go enjoy it with your teammates.
Thank you.
Good job, bro.